So this is my sister-in-law's ficus I've had here for a couple of years. And it started to take over this window, but that's okay. And over here we have one of my favorites. I don't know if I'll get this name right. It's a Monstero. It's amazing. I love it how the new leaves come out, folded and unfold and they split. It's one of my favorites. So this is kind of my entryway. I have, get a little closer here, a Xanadu plant. It was huge and beautiful, and I moved it and I didn't like it. So philodendron Xanadu. So those of you who have those, try not to move them. They don't like it. And I'm not sure what this little one here is. I think it's a philodendron psyllium. I think. Slowly growing, but it's looking pretty good. And this pot holds my outside flowers, which I love, from Etsy.com. And I'm not sure if I can say this name right. It's a Diffentia Baccae, I think. I have no luck with this, but I saw this at the florist for $3. So I said, okay, I'll try it one more time. And this is just an ivy. There were several other plants in there that didn't do well, but this one seemed to be doing pretty good here. And this is a pothos. I don't know what happened to it. I got it from the store. I'm not sure I'm going to say which store, and it didn't do very well. So then I cut it down, repotted it. It seems to be doing pretty good right now. And top of my refrigerator, I bought from the same store, and it didn't do very well. Cut down, and it looks okay. And the ZZ plant, which I love. And this is so interesting to me. It has a magnet on it, some sort of bromeliad, I think it is, which is cool. And here I have I want to try and remember the name of it. I think it's a satin something. I love it, with some sage behind there. Excuse my dishwasher, it's awfully loud. And spider plant. And an orchid, hopefully that will come back. And I'm growing some pothos in there. And this plant, I can't quite remember what the name of it is. So it's kind of a succulent, kind of. And this is, I can't remember the name of it right now, but it will get bigger and bigger, and it's supposed to flower. It's not a bromeliad, it's amaryllis, that's what the name is. And this plant I love. I keep it outside in the summer, and I probably keep bringing it in. I've had it for probably 3 years, and it looks like it might try to flower. And this is a little succulent, which I love. And Christmas cactus I started from cuttings. And here we go. This is my Chinese evergreen, which I love, love, love this plant. I'm a big overwaterer, so I'm working on not overwatering my plants. And it's another cactus. And this one I just got. It came kind of yellow, so I'm just gonna leave it alone for a little bit. It's supposed to be part of the Chinese evergreen family. I think it's a Japanese bamboo, but I'm not sure. So I'll just watch it for a couple of days and let it dry out and see what happens. I had one before and I killed it, so I'm just trying to see if I can do better with this one. And this one I absolutely love also. I had to get another one because I killed it because I moved it around too much. So it seems to like this corner. It gets some light, but not direct light, and it's dark, but not super dark. And this is another philodendron I started from cuttings. Looks like it'll do okay. And this is another Chinese evergreen, which I had it in a little light and kind of fading the leaves. Now I'm just putting it in this dark corner. Hopefully it will do better. And then we go to my room. I have a prayer plant. I don't know this. So this is on the east side of my house, which it loves it here. Tried to move it and it didn't like being moved. And I absolutely love this plant, the way it closes in, sleeves at night and open again. And I have another atrium, I think it's called. It came with some flowers, but then I don't know, I just can't get the right lighting, or not exactly sure, but I'll keep trying. And this is another spider plant, and I mixed it with a prayer plant from cuttings. Hopefully it'll do okay. And this is another philodendron Xanadu. I'm hoping if I don't move it, it'll be okay, because it's reaching for light. And this is my ponytail palm. So we'll go back out, and over here, I think this is another one of my sister-in-law's plants. Snake plant, which I love. They don't require much. And out here, this is kind of my treatment room, where I have a spaghetti cactus out there that's kind of got something going on. So I've been spraying it down with some soap and water and some pesticides. And so is my butterworts and this other plant, trying to cure them. So here's hoping that it works. And go out here. This is my Arbeda Max. We put a peace lily in there, and the water seemed to clear it pretty nice, and he loves it. But if you do that, make sure to get all the dirt out of the roots. And this is a cast iron plant. Let's see. It was pretty dry, and I watered it, so hopefully I didn't overwater. And this is her rubber plant, variegated, I think. And this was a red-green rubber plant, and I killed it, so overwatering probably. It's starting to come back a little bit. And this is the arrowhead. I have no luck with these, but I think I have it in the right lighting setting now. So hopefully it'll do okay. And up here, it doesn't get much light. It gets some light. I love this rubber plant. Variegated and the green. I just love them. Don't require much, which is hard for me, so I'm working on that. And up here I have a little ZZ plant from cuttings. And my wonderful husband made me a light bulb planter. And I pulled off a piece of my monstera. I'm not sure I did it right, because it's looking kind of pale, and so we'll see how that goes. And another small Chinese evergreen. They don't like light, a lot of water, I know that. And let me see. This is another ZZ plant over here, which I love. I think I'm growing that from cuttings. getting pretty tall. And this is another Chinese evergreen, which I love. I've had this for a long time, probably 2 years. My biggest problem is trying not to overwater it. But other than that, it's great. I think I finally fertilized it and it's growing great. And this plant I just got, I absolutely love it. Money tree plant. So I'm hoping not to overwater it and keep it going. And this is an atom philodendron. I had got one for my terrarium and I absolutely love how small and cute it is. So I got another one. So I might have to move it. It might be too bright. And this is my Pilea, which I love. Hopefully I can keep it alive. We'll see. And this, I'm not sure if you can really see what's all in there. My terrarium, I just have some ivy, some Pilea from Cuttins, and a polka dot plant. I'm not sure if we can see it in there. So we'll see how that goes. Another snake plant, which I absolutely love this vase from Pier 1. Beautiful. And Brazilian philodendron, I think it is, which I just got. I'm not sure if I have it in the right lighting. Might be a little too bright because it's facing my south window and the light's really bright there. So we'll see. So this is another bromeliad. I've had this for probably almost a year. I put it outside in the summer and it got maybe a little too scorched. So I had it in my greenhouse, now I bring it in here. It still hasn't flowered, it's just growing and growing and growing. So we'll see. And this one, I can't remember the name of it. I think it's a Dracania, I think it is. But I absolutely love it. And waffle plant, I killed one before. So hopefully this one will be okay. And a mandarin spider plant, which I love, the orange. If you can see, maybe if I can pull it out here, without tipping it over. The orange colors in there, it's just beautiful. I love it. And another pothos. And another bamboo, which I love. This one's kind of twisted. And a sensitive plant I've been working on. I'm not sure what the deal is. I'm not sure if it's getting too much sun. It's not. Looks like it's drying out, but the soil is moist, so maybe I overwatered it or let it dry out too much. And this is a peacock plant in here. I know they kind of like humidity. I had it in a thing, but I had to use it for my fish. So I'll put in another one. Another peace lily. This one's looking kind of brown. So I'm not sure. If you guys have any ideas, let me know what I'm doing here wrong here. This is a fig leaf, which I've had for almost a year. It's not really doing anything. Doesn't like to be moved. Every time I move it, its leaves fall off, but I think it might be okay. We'll see. Another spider plant I've had for a while. I don't really water it because this vase doesn't have a drainage hole, so I just sparingly water it so I'm not overwatering it. It seems to be doing great. And this one is in rough shape. I had it outside and it got too much sun, so it's supposed to be an atrium. So we'll see. I'm hoping it comes back. And turn on the light here. This one's another Dracania. I think I had one. It was pretty big, and maybe I overwatered it, so we will see.